Okay, so you can actually work with what you have. What you're going to do is you just take your bolt, you put it through. Okay, it's going to sit up on your thing like this. It's going to basically go through the bolt. Okay, then you use a little washer right here. Take your little washer. Okay, this is how we do the GPs. And then you're going to take your flange nut, spin it up on here. You don't want to tighten this up yet. This is going to be the last thing you tighten because you don't want to, when you're hitting it, you don't want this to grab the bracket. So you're going to roll this all the way up on there. Okay. And what you're going to do is we're just going to use that washer because you have the rubber piece now. So there's no need to use an extra washer. So what I do is we're just going to turn this up on here. Sorry. So turn this up here, get it close to the bracket. Okay. All right. Get that close to the bracket. Then what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to take your lock nut right here. This is a flange nut. I'm going to do it because I can spin it with my hands. But you put your lock nut up on there. Turn it with a wrench. It's going to get a little hot. Turn it up on there. Get it up closer to the bracket. Okay. And this might take a little finessing. Then you're going to take your big washer. Big washer. Okay. Put it on there. And then you're going to use this little rubber piece. This is going to hold your plastic cover on. It's not going to come off. So once this wedges inside the hole, it's the same thing as the washer. What we did on the nut and the washer is we put it in there to where it kind of stopped. But this is how we do the GPs. And basically, you put it in, you're going to turn it down, get the bracket to where it's kind of close to the steering column. You want about maybe an inch away. And then what's going to happen is you stop. Then you hold the nut and you start turning this bolt in. And this bolt's going to start, the lock nut's going to start pushing this wedging inside your plastic. So that way it keeps your plastic from moving. That's why we put this in there. It actually acts as basically like a little shock absorber. And then once you get it on there and you get that tight inside the hole, then you're going to take this, line it up, and you're going to lock this nut down. And that's going to get you locked away to where you want it to be. So you should be able to put it in. It's going to be basically about the same amount of turns, about three-quarters of an inch. But you'll be able to see it when it should be off by the steering column by like about that much. You don't necessarily need this nut. This is actually how we do the GPs. So this is going to be an easier way for you to do it. So you pretty much have everything you need. If you have any questions, give me a call tomorrow. Thanks.